Namaste and welcome. July 28th, 2015. Today's reading, which will continue for the rest of the week, comes from The Soul's Journey lesson cards. The first card that came up, Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This card is reminding us that each and every day of our lives we are to seek balance. Balance of body, balance of mind, balance of spirit and emotions. When the mind, our way of thinking, is in harmony, is not in conflict with our ego consciousness, not in conflict with mass consciousness, and we are in a state of harmony, equilibrium, knowing who and what we are, knowing that we have control over our thoughts, that we are not victims of our thinking, then we can restore balance to our mind. When our mind is balanced, our emotions will follow suit. And as the law of attraction states, that which you think in alignment with that which you feel is what you attract or begin to manifest or demonstrate into your life. So if you are thinking, worrying, something negative, those negative what ifs, well, what if I lose my job? And you're obsessed with those thoughts. What if I lose my job? What will I do? I can't pay my bills. Then your body, your emotional self, will follow suit, raising your blood pressure, increasing the amount of cortisol, etc., going through your system, and you begin to experience physical symptoms that began in your mind. It is possible to literally worry yourself sick or worry yourself to death. So when you balance your thinking, regain control, then your emotions begin to follow suit. Remembering, no one can make you mad. You choose to be mad based upon what someone else does or says, but you are in control of that. So when we return ourselves to that state of balance, that state of harmony, the mind, the emotions, and then the body will all come into a state of congruence, a perfect state of alignment. Your spiritual self, your mental self, your physical self, your emotional self will all come into a perfect state of alignment. And when you do that, you realize there is no need for me to judge anything. As Shakespeare said, there is neither good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. So rather than labeling things as good or bad, rather than labeling people as fat or skinny, rather than labeling this presidential candidate as stupid or inept versus another, simply notice what is. And then look at yourself and ask, what is it in me that makes me want to judge, label, condemn, criticize someone else or myself? So once again, when we return ourselves to that state of perfect balance, body, mind, soul, and emotions, we will begin to see that same balance happening in our environment around us. As Gandhi said, be the change. You be it. And then you will notice that that energy will ripple out into the world. Simply by you, as Mother Teresa said, you clean your doorstep. And if each of us took that responsibility to clean our own doorstep, the entire world would be clean. This connects to our second card for the day, happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And right meaning not right and wrong, but right meaning that which is in my highest and best good, that which is most effective for me to live the life that I desire and deserve to live. Because once again, as we said with the other card, removing judgment, so there is no right and wrong, There is simply what is effective and less effective, or not effective. What does it mean for you to be happy? Do you feel like you need something in your life to make you happy? Many people say that they will be happy when their children are off to college, or they will begin to be happy and enjoy life when they can retire. They will be happy some other day, some other time, but not now. I have to work now. I have to do this now. I have to do that now. I don't have time to be happy now. When in truth, now is the only time you have. So if you don't have time to be happy now, you never will. So begin to think about, what does it mean to be happy? Can you wake up happy? Can you wake up happy, continue being happy, regardless of the situation or circumstances that happen in your daily activities? Can someone else rob you of your happiness? Do you have to have that car, that boyfriend or girlfriend, that ring, those shoes, in order to be happy? Is your happiness dependent upon things, external, rather than your own innate, internal, default sense of being? I am a happy person by nature. I don't need anything or anyone to make me happy. I can be happy on a rainy day, on a snowy day, a sunny day, a hot day, a cold day, because my happiness comes from within me, not from without. So ask, are you aware of what being happy means to you? And if you're not, are you willing to investigate, how can I become happy by default, happy by nature, happy as my own intrinsic internal sense of being, rather than needing someone or something to alter my emotional sense of being? For the rest of this week, think about these two cards. Happiness and balance. What does it mean in your life to have happiness, to be happy, to have balance, to be balanced? And as always, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact one of us at CLSPFI. In the meantime, always know that you are perfect, whole, and complete, right where you are, just as you are. Namaste. Om Shanti Aho. It is so, and so it is. So mote it be.